Hey there, fellow adventurers. Are you ready to embark on a culinary journey like no other? Get ready to stoke the flames and whip up some delicious dishes because today we're diving into the delectable world of campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Based on the popular Japanese light novel series by Ren Iguchi, this anime adaptation promises to be a feast for the senses. With stunning animation from the talented team at MAPPA and direction by the masterful Tsuyoshi Mukouda, we're in for an unforgettable culinary adventure. Join us as we explore the mouth-watering world of isekai cuisine, where our protagonist showcases their absurd skill in the kitchen to whip up meals that defy imagination. With scripts penned by the acclaimed Michiko Yokote and character designs by the talented Nayo Otsu, every moment is sure to be packed with flavor and excitement. And let's not forget about the incredible music composed by the dynamic duo of Masato Koda, Kana Utatane, and the renowned Kurokoder Quartet. Their melodies will transport you to another world as you savor each delectable dish. So, grab your apron and get ready to join us around the campfire as we cook up some culinary magic in another world. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode of this tantalizing series. Let's get cooking. When a magical realm attempts to summon mighty heroes to their aid, they're in for quite a surprise when they end up with the most unlikely candidate of all, Tsuyoshi Mukouda, a humble salaryman from modern-day Japan. Now, Mukouda might not possess the valor of a legendary hero, but what he lacks in brawn, he more than makes up for in culinary prowess. Summoned to the Rice-Egger Kingdom alongside 3 others, Mukouda quickly realizes that he's far from the chosen hero the kingdom had hoped for. With laughable stats and a distinct lack of interest in the heroics expected of him, Mukouda sees an opportunity to escape the clutches of the kingdom's dubious rulers. Sensing something amiss with the Rice-Egger royals and uninterested in becoming a pawn in their schemes, Mukouda hatches a plan to quietly disappear, for a tidy sum, of course. With coin in hand, he sets his sights on the neighboring Venan kingdom, enlisting the help of Werner and his intrepid Iron Will adventurers for safe passage. Unlike the typical hero, Mukouda isn't blessed with extraordinary combat abilities. Instead, he possesses a unique skill known as the online supermarket. While it may not grant him the power to slay dragons or battle demons, it does offer him something invaluable: the ability to purchase modern goods from an online marketplace in his new fantasy world. Armed with his unusual skill, Mukouda sets out to carve a niche for himself in this unfamiliar land. He may not be a warrior, but he quickly realizes that his skill has the potential to revolutionize the culinary landscape of this alternate world. Utilizing his online supermarket, Mukouda supplies the Iron Will adventurers with delicious meals prepared on a modern camping stove. But here's where things get interesting. Mukouda soon discovers that the Japanese ingredients he purchases have unexpected effects on the health and magical abilities of those who consume them. It seems that modern food bought through his skill possesses some truly absurd properties. From boosting stamina to enhancing magical prowess, Mukouda's culinary creations become the talk of the town. Before long, Mukouda finds himself inundated with eager customers clamoring for more of his delectable dishes. In a world where traditional fare reigns supreme, his introduction of Japanese cuisine adds a flavorful twist to the dining experience of its inhabitants. And as word of his culinary prowess spreads, Mukouda embarks on a deliciously entertaining journey, serving up mouth-watering meals that defy imagination. Prepare to have your taste buds tantalized and your culinary curiosity piqued, because Mukouda's absurd skills are truly in a league of their own. With the ability to conjure up delectable dishes, transport goods from afar, and even indulge in a spot of online shopping, Mukouda is a force to be reckoned with in the realm of culinary creativity. But let's talk about his cooking, shall we? Prepare to be transported on a gastronomic journey like no other, as Mukouda showcases his culinary prowess in the most deliciously entertaining way possible. With each dish he prepares, Mukouda not only tantalizes the taste buds, but also ignites a desire within viewers to step into the kitchen and try their hand at recreating his mouth-watering creations. Trust us when we say that watching Mukouda whip up his signature dishes will leave you feeling simultaneously hungry and inspired to cook up a storm of your own. What's more, Campfire Cooking in Another World isn't just a visual feast, it's also a treat for the ears. As Mukouda deftly navigates the kitchen, the soothing sounds of sizzling ingredients and crackling flames create an ASMR-like experience that's sure to leave you feeling relaxed and content. So go ahead, close your eyes, and let the sounds of culinary perfection wash over you as you immerse yourself in the enchanting world of Mukouda's cooking. With each episode of Campfire Cooking in Another World, Mukouda serves up a delectable blend of mouth-watering dishes, culinary creativity, and ASMR-worthy cooking sounds that will leave you craving more. So sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a culinary adventure like no other. It's just another night in the fantastical world of Mukouda's culinary adventures, when suddenly his cooking attracts the attention of none other than Fenrir, the legendary monster who's more than a little particular about his reputation. Now, Fenrir might not take too kindly to being called a mere wolf. He's got a bit of a sensitive side when it comes to that. But there's no denying the fact that he's got the appearance to match. Despite his fearsome reputation, King Fenrir finds himself irresistibly drawn to Mukouda's tantalizing cuisine, and before you know it, he's demanding a taste of the mouth-watering dishes for himself. Now, ordinarily, Fenrir isn't exactly known for his friendly demeanor. In fact, he's more accustomed to striking fear into the hearts of those who cross his path. But Mukouda? Well, let's just say he's a bit of a game changer in that regard. Thanks to Mukouda's culinary prowess, Fenrir undergoes a surprising transformation from menacing monster to loyal companion, with a newfound appreciation for good food and a penchant for pestering Mukouda for his delectable dishes at every opportunity. In fact, he's so impressed by Mukouda's cooking that he's willing to strike up a deal, 3 meals a day, in exchange for becoming Mukouda's contracted familiar. So there you have it, a legendary monster turned loyal foodie, all thanks to Mukouda's absurd skill in the kitchen. Who would have thought that a simple salaryman from Japan could forge such an unlikely friendship in a world of magic and mayhem? But then again, when it comes to Mukouda and his culinary creations, anything is possible. In a sea of isekai tales filled with recycled tropes and predictable plotlines, Ren Eguchi's Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill series emerges as a beacon of originality and wit. While many isekai stories fall victim to the same tired cliches, Campfire Cooking offers a refreshing twist on the genre, cleverly subverting expectations while still embracing its core elements. One of the most notable aspects of Campfire Cooking is its clever use of gaming abstractions, seamlessly integrating menus, skills, and levels into the fabric of its world. Mukouda's rejection from the hero's party, a trope that serves as the foundation for countless mean-spirited revenge stories in other series, becomes a catalyst for his journey in this world. However, rather than succumbing to the typical pitfalls of the genre, Campfire Cooking takes a more subtle and nuanced approach to storytelling. Central to this approach is Mukouda himself, who is refreshingly overpowered in subtle ways that most series would overlook. He's not a flashy hero with incredible powers. Instead, he's just a normal guy with good instincts and situational awareness. When he senses something amiss with the kingdom's rulers, he trusts his gut and decides to make a swift exit, rather than sticking around to cause trouble. But perhaps the most refreshing aspect of Campfire Cooking is its commitment to ethical storytelling. Rather than resorting to tired tropes like buying slaves or exploiting others for personal gain, Mukouda takes a different approach. Instead, he hires a party of adventurers and pays them fairly for their services, creating a dynamic based on mutual respect rather than power imbalance. In a genre often criticized for its lack of originality and depth, Campfire Cooking stands out as a shining example of what isekai storytelling can achieve when approached with creativity and wit. So if you're tired of the same old tropes and cliches, why not give Campfire Cooking a try? You might just find yourself pleasantly surprised by this refreshing take on the genre. Mukouda's keen awareness of isekai tropes adds an extra layer of depth to Campfire Cooking, allowing him to navigate this fantastical world with ease. From the moment he lays eyes on the king, Mukouda knows exactly who the villain is, and he's not about to stick around to become a pawn in the kingdom's power struggles. Instead, he adopts a disguise and attempts to flee the country, using his wits and cunning to outsmart his adversaries at every turn. But it's not just Mukouda's cleverness that makes him such a compelling protagonist, it's also his pragmatic approach to survival. He knows that revealing the true extent of his unique skill, bringing items from our world into the fantasy realm, could easily make him a target for exploitation. So he keeps his abilities hidden, biding his time and carefully weighing his options before making any bold moves. Some of the most entertaining moments in Campfire Cooking come from watching Mukouda as he tries to unravel the mysteries of this strange new world. Whether he's teasing out vital information about the kingdom's inner workings or relying on his hired party of adventurers to handle dangerous monsters, Mukouda's resourcefulness and quick thinking never fail to impress. And speaking of his hired party, Mukouda's trust in their abilities as professionals adds another layer of depth to his character. Rather than relying solely on his own strength to overcome obstacles, he understands the value of teamwork and cooperation, a refreshing change from the typical lone wolf protagonist often found in isekai stories. In a genre filled with cookie-cutter characters and predictable plot lines, Mukouda stands out as a breath of fresh air, a protagonist who's as quick-witted and pragmatic as he is entertaining to watch. So if you're looking for a new isekai series that breaks the mold and keeps you guessing at every turn, look no further than Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. Trust us, you won't be disappointed. In Campfire Cooking, Mukouda's relationships with his companions are refreshingly platonic, a departure from the typical harem dynamic found in many isekai series. Instead of vying for his affections, Mukouda's unusual allies, ranging from a slime creature to a wolf, are drawn to him by his culinary prowess. It's a delightful twist that adds depth to the story and allows for more meaningful character interactions. Mukouda's cooking skills not only serve as a means of survival, but also provide him with a sense of belonging in this strange new world. Whether he's whipping up a hearty stew or crafting a delectable dessert, his culinary creations bring joy and comfort to those around him. And as his trusty companions rally to his side, ready to face whatever challenges come their way. It's clear that Mukouda's cooking is more than just a skill. It's a source of strength and camaraderie. But what truly sets Campfire Cooking apart is its clever satire of common isekai tropes. From the overpowered protagonist to the fantasy world filled with magic and monsters, the series playfully subverts these conventions, keeping viewers on their toes and eliciting laughs along the way. It's a refreshing take on the genre that injects new life into familiar themes, making for an engaging and entertaining viewing experience. So, if you're tired of the same old isekai stories and craving something fresh and fun, look no further than Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. With its heartwarming tale, lovable characters, and clever humor, it's sure to become a new favorite for fans of the genre. In Campfire Cooking, the culinary delights take center stage, serving up a feast for the eyes and tantalizing the taste buds with every scene. Mukouda's mastery in the kitchen, coupled with his unique skill to summon modern ingredients from the online grocery, results in a mouth-watering array of dishes that span the realms of fantasy and flavor. From savory stews simmering over an open flame to decadent desserts that rival the most luxurious confections, each episode of Campfire Cooking is a gastronomic adventure in its own right. Mukouda's cooking isn't just about sustenance, it's a form of artistry that elevates the mundane into the extraordinary, turning simple ingredients into culinary masterpieces that leave his companions and viewers alike craving for more. But Campfire Cooking isn't just about food. It's also about using cooking as a means of storytelling and character development. Through the act of preparing meals, Mukouda learns valuable lessons about the world around him, uncovering secrets and forging bonds with his companions along the way. Whether he's sharing a meal with newfound friends or using his cooking skills to overcome challenges, Mukouda's culinary journey is as rich and satisfying as the dishes he creates. So, if you're looking for a series that combines the magic of fantasy with the comfort of good food, look no further than Campfire Cooking. With its delectable cuisine, charming characters, and heartwarming storytelling, it's a culinary adventure you won't want to miss. In Campfire Cooking, the animation quality is nothing short of breathtaking. With its nostalgic charm and visually stunning art style, the series brings the world of fantasy to life in vibrant detail. One of the standout features of the animation is its ability to make the dishes come alive on screen. From the sizzle of meat on the grill to the delicate swirls of frosting on a cake, every culinary creation is meticulously rendered with mouth-watering detail. The animation team has truly outdone themselves in capturing the essence of each dish, making them look so delectable that you'll find yourself longing to reach into the screen and take a bite. But the animation in Campfire Cooking isn't just about the food, it also excels in bringing the characters and their world to life. Each character is expertly animated with fluid movements and expressive gestures, making them feel like real people rather than mere drawings on a screen. The backgrounds are equally impressive, with lush landscapes and richly detailed settings that transport viewers to the heart of the fantasy world. Overall, the animation in Campfire Cooking is a feast for the eyes, combining nostalgic charm with stunning visuals to create a truly immersive viewing experience. Whether you're drawn in by the mouth-watering dishes or captivated by the vibrant world of fantasy, one thing's for sure: this series is a visual treat from start to finish. But let's not stop there. While we're indulging in the delectable visuals of Campfire Cooking, there's even more excitement on the horizon. Exciting news for fans of Campfire Cooking. The highly anticipated second season of the anime was officially announced on October 29th, 2023, much to the delight of viewers around the world. Following the success of the first season, which captivated audiences with its charming characters, mouth-watering food scenes, and engaging storyline, the announcement of a second season has been met with eager anticipation. With the groundwork laid in the first season, fans can look forward to further exploring the culinary adventures of Mukouda and his companions as they continue their journey through the fantastical world of swordplay and sorcery. The second season promises to deliver even more delicious dishes, heartwarming moments, and thrilling adventures as Mukouda navigates the challenges of his new life in another world. As details about the upcoming season begin to emerge, fans can expect to learn more about the new characters, settings, and challenges that await Mukouda and his friends. With the talented team behind the anime, including MAPPA Studio and director Kiyoshi Matsuda at the helm, viewers can rest assured that the second season will be nothing short of spectacular. So mark your calendars and get ready to return to the world of Campfire Cooking for another season of culinary delights and epic adventures. With the announcement of the second season, the journey is far from over, and there's plenty more excitement in store for fans of this beloved anime series. As we eagerly await the sizzling return of Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill for its second season, let's take a moment to reminisce about the delightful culinary adventures of the first season. From the very first episode, we were whisked away to a fantastical realm where our protagonist, Mukouda, showcased his remarkable cooking skills amidst the backdrop of a vibrant and enchanting world. The animation style of Campfire Cooking is not only visually stunning, but also imbued with a nostalgic charm that harks back to classic anime aesthetics. Every frame is crafted with care, bringing the dishes to life in a way that will make you want to reach into the screen and taste them for yourself. But beyond its aesthetic appeal, the animation adds depth and richness to the storytelling, enhancing the overall viewing experience. And let's not forget about the upcoming second season, which was announced on October 29th, 2023. With the promise of more culinary delights and heartwarming adventures on the horizon, fans of the series have plenty to look forward to. Whether it's exploring new recipes, uncovering hidden secrets of the world, or forging deeper bonds with beloved characters, the second season is sure to be a feast for the senses. But for now, as we eagerly await the next installment of Campfire Cooking, let's cherish the memories and flavors of the first season. From the mouth-watering dishes prepared by Mukouda to the whimsical encounters with fantastical creatures, each episode was a culinary delight that left us hungry for more. As we bid farewell to this chapter of our culinary journey, I want to thank you all for joining me on this adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest episodes and news about campfire cooking. And as always, feel free to leave your thoughts, suggestions, and recipe ideas in the comments below. Until next time, happy cooking, and may your campfires burn bright with flavor.